Where are we going, Dave?
We're going up there.
Where's the top?
Oh, it's well out of sight. So this is quite an interesting hill because it's a big wedge shape, but there's that crag that comes all the way down, and up close to the summit the crag is at least 100 foot or more, 40-50 metres maybe in fact, whereas here it goes down to a couple of metres and we can just scramble up through it. This is a track that goes through to Camasunary, so we're on the island of Skye, we're en route to Harris, folks, and this is a well-worn track that goes through to Camasunary and the Bothy there, and which I think is about 2.5 miles away. It's not very far, but you can actually walk through here, and then from Camasunary you can go up through the track that takes you out to Sleachen, where the campsite and the hotel is, if you know that area, the mountain rescue post. So we've got the solitary Munro on Skye, Blavin over there, and then just here across that wee high point there beyond Camasunary you've got the Black Cuillin, the Cuillin Ridge with the 11 Munros on it. Anyway, there's a really bonny little hill here. I've done it before, but Mo's never been on this hill, so we're going to go up and bag the summit, and it's a really glorious viewpoint. So let's hike on. There's a few midges about this morning.
We'll see if it's a good viewpoint when I get there. I can't just take your word for it.
Oh, you'll enjoy the view. It's a glorious view. You're carrying the big camera for me. We're not filming with tripod at all today. We're just filming on the hoof. There's a reason for that.
Do you want to share?
I wasn't going to share, but I suppose I should confess. I left the tripod at home. I forgot it when we packed up the van. We were in a wee bit of a rush and to throw the last few things in. So I'm hoping that I might be able to pick up a tripod, a cheap tripod in Portree. There's that little shopping area just out on the Uig Road, which is the way we're going, so we'll see. Otherwise, folks, this entire trip is going to be filmed on the hoof like this.
Handheld.
This I fashion a tripod out of wood, do a bit of bushcraft tripod making.
You probably have to. Okay.
That little burn actually leads to a low point in that crag, Mo, so we can actually follow that, but we'll go up a little bit. We'll follow this track for another 100 metres and then we'll go onto the hillside. You see the Black Cuillin over there?
Yep. So pointy. Okay, I see the tooth.
Yeah, the Bastier tooth to the left of An Bastier, and then the flat-topped Munro, Broch na Frith, and then the jaggy pinnacles of Skye and Gillian, moving round to the flanks of Blavin, and then over there in behind Mo, you're just visible and no more, that's the Red Cuillin. Anyway, we've got to get up through this bog, Mo. It's not looking very attractive, this route. Once we get up into the heather it'll be a bit easier. Once we're on that ridge, it's a glorious walk up that long ridge. It's like a pavement all the way to the summit. First we've got to get up this flank. So it's a lot of bog grass here and then some bracken further up that we'll have to avoid. Let's hike on. How are you doing in this trackless terrain?
Dripping sweat.
Are you? I thought you were going to try and not sweat up after your shower this morning.
that?
A little bit more to go, folks, and then it gets easy.
Why are you laughing?
Smiling. Happy to be on the hill.
There's a reason why people don't come up here.
Yeah. Probably climbed once or twice in the entire year. It's actually a marlin if you're interested in ticking it off.
No list. Stupid.
See that little rock there?
What?
And the crag to the left.
What if we go pop up and a bunch of cows with calves up there?
Well, there's fresh cow pats everywhere here, and I don't know where the cows are.
So we just run like hell.
Yeah, take us to the top faster. Once we get up past that little incipient crag there, that's the very end of the crag, and as I say, it just gets bigger and bigger as it goes west. So
It's a steep little one.
yeah, but once we're up there, it's a long, gentle walk on the ridge, and we have to do this in reverse, but we've got gravity on our side.
There's so many hills on Skye, and you just have to pick this one.
You know something?
What?
Monroe's, Corbett's, Graham's, Marlin's on Skye. Done them all, except one, which I'm leaving for. I don't know why I'm leaving it, but I'm leaving it.
Exactly, you've done this one.
I have done this one. The Cuillin looks fine.
A lot of gentler slopes, you know.
Oh, this is a lovely hill, Mo.
Even my glasses are steamed up.
Oh, you can have another shower in the van tonight. Let's march on.
You know, Dave, I miss the tripods.
You have a tripod. These Arctic willows are absolutely glorious on this hill. I remember it from my first ascent.
You know why?
What is that?
Because with a tripod,
I've got to go backwards and forwards.
yeah, and get to rest. I get to rest. You get to double the distance. This is no good for me. I'm doing extra work and without the extra rest.
Let's hope we get a tripod this afternoon.
If not, you just have to make one.
See the little orchid?
Gosh, I need to go there now.
Just going over.
Oh yeah, it's nice. Very tiny, mini compared to the ones we have in the bathrooms. But really, really pretty. Focus, focus.
You can go if you like, or you can come along this way. Both is okay. So this is literally the end of that crag that I've been banging on about all morning. So no more than a garden wall here, but it's at least 100 feet further around, guarding the summit. You'll pop out onto a almost level ridge.
I need a rest.
You've got the Black Cuillin in profile behind you there.
I'm glad I'm not that up there.
Skye and Gillian and Bastir, Broch na Frith, and then away on this side we've got Skye Grady, Skye Vadi, and you know what I can see? Skye and Skye Alistair, and I can see Skye Jerrig and a tiny bit of the in pin. Can you point to the in pin? Put your finger up above your head so I can see it. Right, okay, I'll try and line it up. There.
You see the in pin?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not very good at lining it up. Okay, anyway, up onto the ridge, Mo.
I think we're on the ridge.
well, more or less, but
Well, that's the
this is it's a very broad ridge, and then it just goes over and drops down into the sea. But we want to go away to the left to that ground over there. So yeah, so we can either go onto the ridge in front of us, or we can just do an ascending traverse.
Terrain is like energy sucking.
Yeah, it's because
it feels like standing on sand or snow.
The last time I was over this hill, it was bone dry conditions. This was easy going.
This is pretty wet.
It is quite wet just now.
I'm wearing my gaiters.
Aye, we better do a tick check when we get down. I found a deer track, Mo. Are you filming me, filming you? You're going into competition with me, Dave Outdoors Scotland.
Not interested.
You're going to upload that on my channel. Track, Mo.
What track? There's no track. Stop it! It's no track.
There's a little cruise ship down in the bay. Do you see it, Mo?
No. Little.
Yeah.
Might be quite big.
I had a wild day in the kayak trying to get back from Camasunary. I must sit on top. It was like a submarine. I felt I was under the water more than I was on the water. I actually filmed a little bit of that. I think you commented on it. We've got sea on both sides of us.
Whew, it's a perfect temperature for a hike. Look. Ta-da!
You can do that when you get to the summit.
How else am I popping out?
Oh, that was your popping out onto the ridge. Okay.
Hey. Cool. It's a really nice temperature to walk.
Yeah, certainly not too hot today.
A bit of breeze to keep the bugs away.
Yeah.
Definitely not baking hot, it's overcast, which is great.
Perfect hill day.
I don't like the sun, by the way.
You're in the right country then.
Well, why do you think I chose to come here in the first place? Because the weather.
I thought it was for the hills.
Who would do that?
Right, enough chat. Switch camera off for a wee while. You see the summit, Mo?
Reluctantly, yes.
But we want to go this way. We might walk away from the summit and follow the ridge round, right along the top of the cliff.
Quite a bit away yet.
Over that little bump at the end and then up onto the top. So, yeah, quite a bit away.
But at least there's no bog.
Yeah.
So much detail if you look at the hills, behind the hills.
Yes.
Is that the McLeod's table there?
No.
Two there?
No.
No?
You know what that is, you've climbed that.
Where are they?
The Scour of Egg.
That's egg.
Uh-huh.
Alright, okay. Yeah, that thing is moving.
I think we'll call that high enough. Well done, a new hill for you. Beautiful backdrop.
Where are wee hills more difficult than big hills?
The island of Rum looks particularly fine, floating in the silver grey. Okay, are we going to have a drink? A wee bite to eat?